Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. Need to record payroll in QuickBooks Online but don't know where to start? Then whether you are using QuickBooks Payroll or a third-party service, I will walk you through the right steps, fast and easy. So let's get started. So the first thing, using QuickBooks Payroll. If you are using QuickBooks Payroll, good news, everything is mostly automated. So first you have to do is log into your QuickBooks account. So first you have to do is simply click on this gear icon at the top right corner. So once you have clicked on it, you can find your company section, and here you can find chart of accounts. So simply click on chart of accounts. So once you have clicked on chart of accounts, where you can create a new account from here. So for example, I'm going to create a new account from here. So simply click on new, and from here you can name an account here anything you want. So for example, I want to add anything like test. I'm going to add it as a test because this is a demo account and this process I'm showing you for the test purpose in this video. Now you have to do is simply create this account one by one. So you have to do is you have to select the account type and the detail type here. So I'm going to select the account type from the drop down section, where you can find you can add expenses here. So I'm going to add their expenses for payroll here, and the detail type, for detail type we are going to add like wage expenses here. So let's see where it is. Or you can find the payroll expenses. So you can simply click on payroll expenses, and you can make this as a sub account, but I don't want this. So you can add a description, anything you want for marking this. Now here's the profit or loss here. You can select the wages expenses here. So for example, test here. Now you can find also, you can add it like wages expenses here. Like I'm going to add wages expenses. Then here it is, the wages expenses. Another account has just created here. Now I'm going to save it. So now once I have just saved it, we can scroll down, or here it is, the wages expenses, or we can find it at the very top here, or we can search for by it here like wages. Here it is that we have just created here. So we can simply click on it, and from here we have to add the tax details here. So simply we can edit it from here also if you want. So you can edit it here, and from here we can simply double click on it, and where you can find the report period, and it will take a short load to show you all the details about this payroll. Now from here you can find the table view and the chart view from here also. So from here you have to add the distribution account and the transaction date, all of this from here. So let me show you. So this is a kind of payroll for wages. This is for the wages expenses, and also you can record payroll tax expenses here. For that you have to do is, let me show you, exit without saving. So for that you can do is simply click on drop down or create a new account from here, or you can simply click on edit. And for the payroll taxes expenses, you can do is you can select the account type or the category type, add expenses again, and the detail type is payroll taxes. You can find the payroll taxes here, the taxes paid here also you can select it here, or probably you can find the payroll taxes. So I can find the taxes paid here. We can select it for payroll tax expenses, and for payroll liabilities you have to do is select the account category to other expenses. So yes, and once you have added it like other current liabilities, and you have to add the detail on the payroll liabilities or any other liabilities if you find one. So you can find that there is different types of liability from here, or you can simply find non-current liability or current liability here. When you have selected, you can also add some liability from here, like payroll liabilities. Here it is, payroll liabilities. So for that it is actually, this settings is for the payroll liabilities. If you want to payroll the liabilities, so you can select this type of settings here. So once you have added, you can also name it like payroll taxes, expenses, or payroll liabilities. And for bank and cash account, it is usually already created like check account. If I show you, like if I just delete it here, then you can find the check accounts from here. In this list you can find cash and cash equivalents, and also there is lots of options that can parallel your bank or cash account from here. So now second step is once you have created it, now the next step is record payroll using a journal entry. So for that you have to do is go to this plus new button here. So once you have clicked on it, when then you can find the journal entry from here. You have to find the journal entry. Here it is. In the other section you can find the journal entry. So once you have find it, you have to set the pay date as the transaction date. So you can find the journal date as the transaction date. So I'm going to select my transaction date from here. This is my transaction date, and set the pay date as the in the journal entry form. Enter like you have to complete into like your account, your debts here, and the credit, and also you can add some description and the name also. So for example, I'm going to add like wages expenses here, just because of I have just created one here that like wages expenses I had just created. If you have created payroll tax expenses, you can also add it in this row here. Also for the payroll liabilities and for banking and checking account here. So I have just only one for this video. You can add more here, more payroll in these rows. So you can also add lines if you want. So if there is lots of them, more than 8, so you can add more lines from here. Now you have to add the debits here. So I'm going to add the debits here, like I'm going to add it. And the credit is, there is no credit for the wages expenses, and I can add a description, anything I want, and the name, anything name, the person that I'm paying. So after adding that, that's mean you have just paid this as a wages expenses to this person here that you have added the name. So once you have done, you have to simply click on save, or the only save button, and simply click on save. Or there is a problem, like, sorry for that, there's credit also. Sorry, you have to add the credit also, the balance, or we can add like 2000 here. Yeah, just like this, save and new. So we have to balance it. So I'm going to add another one here, for example, like bank, or bank charges here, or bank accounts. Add new. I'm going to add new bank account. Add new as the type. Now the account type here. So I'm going to add like the current asset, or the let me show you, the credit card, or other income here. Then the type, interest earned, or other investment here, or any of this like other operation income. So simply click on save. I have just saved it. So as a bank account, I have just added the credits also too. That description is another thing here, and I don't want to add this here. Now save and new, and here you can see it has just saved. So the journal entry has just saved here. Now step 2 is when you pay the payroll liabilities. You have to, if you have created a payroll liabilities, you have to go to this plus new button again, and you can find expenses from here. Let me show you where is the expenses. Here it is in the supplier section. You have to simply click on expenses, then pay from your bank account to the tax authority. Then choose payroll liabilities as the category, then enter the current amount what you are paying, then simply click on save and close, or only save button here, and you are all set. Now you are now currently recorded payroll expenses, liabilities, and actual payments all manually. So that's pretty much all thing. Hope you found this video helpful. If so, then give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe our channel, and thanks for watching. Till next time.